In today's video, we're going to be cooking the One Horse Open Slaw burger from season 3, episode 9 of Bob's Burgers, titled God Rest Ye Merry Gentle Mannikins. Continuing on with our quest to make every burger of the day from Bob's Burgers, we're making a homemade coleslaw burger. So, may the burger book treat us well. Let's get started, whip out the ingredients.
We can't afford any of those things, kids.
Not even a dry erase board?
No, Tina! Sorry.
And let's create something special and try to make Bob Belcher proud.
This is the greatest love story ever told.
The burger is quite simple, utilizing these quickly shown ingredients before you. And of course, ground beef, salt, pepper, maybe a little sugar, maybe a little butter, and some Worcestershire sauce. It's optional, but they recommend it, so I'm gonna blend this into the patty.
Whatever it is, it better be good.
So the first thing we need to do is prep our cabbage. This episode of Bob's Burgers is one of my all-time favorites and is actually a Christmas-themed one, which they usually do very well.
Wait, it's Christmas? My calendar says it's August.
Believe it or not, it's actually July, but I'm feeling seasonal and mostly just going in order from the book. This episode is very funny, especially the plot, and has some of the best lines from the entire series, including,
She didn't have nipples, and brother, she didn't need them.
I love to use that saying in my daily life because I'm an absolute dork and my fiance loves it when I repeat stuff. But speaking of Christmas, we have already started decorating, but for Halloween instead. As a society, we have some unspoken guidelines when it comes to the holidays, what is acceptable and what isn't. And decorating 3 months in advance for any holiday generally isn't.
Yes, it is! Take it back! Take it back!
It doesn't faze us though. In fact, we love for our 800 square foot apartment to feel as magical as possible, just like this homemade coleslaw that we're prepping in the background. The cabbage is ready, so now we need to work on our sauce. It's an easy combo of ingredients, but you'll never guess what we have to do next.
No, don't tell me. Don't ruin it. No, you gotta tell me. I can't handle it. No, don't tell me. Don't tell me.
If you guessed stir it, you would have been absolutely correct, and you should probably run out and buy a lottery ticket immediately. As we continue to mix our mixture in our mixing bowl, we are hoping to get a nice foundation going before we add in further liquids. Fresh lemon juice is essential to taking this slaw to the next level and creating something special.
Let's just say this Christmas might not be terrible.
Question for you. What is a dish that you make so well that you would feel comfortable actually entering into some sort of contest or selling to people? I make a lot of burgers, but I'm still not entirely confident in any particular one. However, I do make a mean tomato sauce that might just be liquid gold.
Let's make a pact that we won't let the money change us.
Alright, focusing up. Looking at the task at hand, we need to get our sauce to a nice consistency. Using oil and vinegar, we want it to get a nice and shiny coating, which will be a good indicator that it's on the right path.
Oh my god, it's happening.
Like with most recipes, you can keep adding a little bit of extra oil or vinegar to get the proper result that you're looking for. It should get pretty creamy. Before we add our sauce to our cabbage, we need to get some additional crunch factor going with some Matchstick Carrots. Our slaw is now well on its way.
I'm so excited! I have to go talk to Uncle Ernie!
Most of the time when I'm making these burgers, I get the flavor profile right pretty quickly, but I will admit this coleslaw was giving me some issues. I kept adding salt and sugar like I was asked to do, but either the recipe was whack or something just wasn't adding up. I was trying to hold my head up high, but I was starting to wonder, would everything fall apart? What is the meaning of life? Would I ever feel something ever again? Things are getting real.
I still have a good feeling about this.
Alright, I'm done being melodramatic. It's time to work on the patty. Give it the usual treatment, generous amount of salt, decent amount of ground pepper, and then roll it around. Pretty typical, but we're getting a little crazy today. We are going to add some Worcestershire sauce. We want it coated but not soggy. It should be a very salty and flavorful patty.
This is the nicest thing anybody's ever done for me.
Let's do some cooking, shall we? Pan, I'd like to meet my good friend Open Flame. After making so many burgers for this series, I wonder if I could do this blindfolded. I will say though, after all this time, the sizzle is still music to my ears. I'm glad we're almost done, because I'm getting extremely hungry. Maybe we should take a bite right now.
Okay, let's not get ahead of ourselves.
The patty looks ready for a proper flip, so let's indulge it. It's not the best sear, but it's fine, and we can now throw down some cheese on top to melt, and really tie this burger together. As you probably know, the best way to melt cheese is to place a lid on top and let the moisture do its thing.
Oh, it's amazing!
After about a minute or two, you should be left with a cheesy miracle. And what did I tell you? It looks delicious, so let's remove it from the heat and give it one last inspection before moving on. Pepper jack cheese might be the best cheese for a patty. Let me know if you have a strong opinion in the comments. The last step is to toast up our buns real quick. Now let's build that burger. Start with the bottom bun, then our cheesy patty, throw down our homemade slaw, and complete with the top bun. Congrats everyone, we've done it. Alright, the slaw burger is done.
And I cannot wait to see how it turned out.
It doesn't call for this, but I'm gonna cheat a little bit. I'm going against the grain. It doesn't call for any last minute mustard in the book. However, I'm a grown man and I can do what I want. The moment of truth has arrived. Let's take a bite and I'll tell you how it tastes. It's just an all-around solid burger. Nothing special, good consistency, decent flavor, and I don't necessarily think you should go out of your way to make this one. In fact, I'd probably say this one's more if you already have leftover slaw, add to the burger, throw on some pepper jack cheese, and there you go. The slaw did end up coming out really well, but at the end of the day, maybe it's just me. Slaw can only be so good. So with that said, it's review time. I would give this one a 7.25 out of 10. Still pretty good. I mean, it's a burger after all. It's hard to mess those up. So another burger of the day down. I'll see you next time. Peace. Thanks for feasting with me today, and please subscribe if you liked what you saw.
Burn in hell, Belchers!